What's up YouTube, it's your boy Fergity Law. I'm back with another freaking video. Now today I have a freaking story time. I've never done a story time before, and I didn't really get the inspiration to make a story time. I did, because I kept seeing Rod. Y'all know, I think his name is like She Loves Rod or something like that, but he always has story times. And I was like, I got some pretty good story times. Like, I'm a freaking cool kid. So you already know what story time is by the title. Crazy one, but not too crazy. And it's not a long story time. I'm gonna kind of just speed it up. In like my next story time I do, if y'all want more and more details, just let me know. All right, so last year was my senior year, 2021, 2022 was my senior year, and I had moved. Got here, my main focus was finish school, theater, and that's it. I ended up getting a job at Sonic, right? And at Sonic, I was a car hop. That means I would get your food, take it out. Sometimes I do the window, like I do the window. Never made food. I was never taught how to make food. So that's all I did. I would say the car hop is probably the easiest job. You just don't get paid a lot. Like I got paid 9 plus tips. So if I had to average everything throughout my whole thing, like throughout my whole time, I was probably making a good $12 an hour, because I was always coming out with more with $20 in tips every night. And I would probably work like 5 hours 3-4 times a week, right? So one day, I remember this day, bro. It was so cold. I'm like, why is it so cold in Texas? And I had like a hoodie on. I had my Sonic shirt on with my black hoodie. My headband, I was looking cool. I had a Sonic headband. It's still in there somewhere. Usually when it's cold, it's like it's slow because Texas people don't like the cold, I guess. So I was taking a lot of the headsets because I wanted the money. So I took this one headset with this one lady, and if you worked at Sonic with me, and if you just know me in general, you know I'm a very energetic, happy person. So every time I enter the headset, I'd be like, "Hey, it's boy James. Blah 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 blah. Oh, how would you guys?" I don't know what's happening there, but I used to be like, "What's up, guys? It's your boy James here at Sonic. What can I get you today?" Like I'm a very happy, energetic person. You know, I got that good energy. And the person that was on the other side of it was like an older lady. Like she was like a more happy lady. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing good. How are you doing?" We had a conversation and stuff. And I was like, "What can I get you?" I remember what she got to. It was so simple. It was a large mozzarella stick with a Route 44 Coke. Pretty sure. It was Coke or Dr. Pepper, but I'm pretty sure it was Coke. So I get off the headset, I place her order, she pays, I go to bring her drink out, right? Because drinks are easy. Mozzarella sticks maybe take like 4 minutes to make. So I bring her drink out, I'm talking to her, and when I go to hand her drink, she kind of like caressed my hand or whatever, and I'm like, whoa. Like, whoa. I was still a minor at the time, though. But look, it don't matter. Geyser. Okay. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to like that." And I was like, "Oh, it's cool." Usually people do that on accident. Because the Route 44s are pretty big. So, God. Man, can y'all get me to... I need to get paid up too, bro. This chair sucks, bro. So I chop it up with her for a little bit, and then she just told me that she just got off of work. She works in like an insurance company, like somewhere in Dallas. I have no idea where. I don't really care where. She just was like, "Oh yeah, I work in a insurance company. I live in Dallas. I have multiple houses." And I'm like, "Multiple houses?" I'm like, "You must got some money." She's like, "Yeah, I have 2 kids and I have like 6 grandchildren." And I'm like, God, I kid y'all not. She looked a good 30 years old. So I'm like, how? She just randomly was like, "Oh yeah." When she was saying she has 2 kids and 6 grandkids, she was like, "I'm a 40-year-old grandma. I know I'm young." And I'm like, dang, 40 years old, you look good. So Blah, we talked it up. I went inside, I grabbed my mozzarella sticks, and when I was giving her a bag, right? So like, I didn't get closer this time. And so at the thing, so say this is where you order at, and this is her car. And I'm coming from like right here. So I slipped the food in from like right here, from like the gap and like the order thing. She grabbed my hand again and she put like a note in my hand. It was her number. And she was like, I'm always gonna come by and I told her what days I work because I worked every single day because I had theater like every other day. So it was either I work, theater, work, theater, work, theater. So it was something like that. And I told her, and she was always up there. One day I was talking to like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with me, but one day I was talking to her and I had brought up a Nintendo Switch. I was like, yeah, I really want this Pokemon game with this Nintendo Switch, but like, I don't got a Switch. And she was like, you don't have a Switch? And I was like, no, I probably won't get one. I probably just watch it on like my on YouTube or something like that. She was like, well, my grandchildren have a Switch. All of them have one. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, why did you tell me that for? Fast forward, 2 days after that, because I had rehearsal after that day, I come back and she brings me a Switch, bro. Wait, let me show y'all. She brings me a Switch. She brings me a Switch. Well, I got this part because this didn't come with it. I got this myself because it was like that this side was broken. And she didn't give me the Pokemon game, but she was like, I got you a Switch. And I was so confused. I'm like, why would you get me a Switch? And she was like, well, it doesn't really matter to me. They're only like $200, $300. I'm like, okay. And after that, I kind of felt a little weird. And I was like, all right, I have to stop talking to her because this is probably gonna get really weird. And she would pop up every day though. It was every day. It was like clockwork. And my coworkers were like, that's kind of weird. And I was like, she gave me a Switch. Okay. See, me personally, I didn't see nothing wrong with it at first. Because like, okay, I didn't see nothing wrong with her coming up there every day. And like the slipping her number was kind of odd. But then I was like, okay, cool. I guess I'm just that sexy. Like her coming up there every day and then getting me the Switch was like, okay. I don't really know about that one, buddy. And I was like, I really don't need it. Thank you. She was like, no. And once I try to give something back to you and you say no, I'm gonna take it because then I feel like I'm being rude. You know what I'm saying? So I took it, like maybe like a month go by, and then she just stopped coming. She stopped coming. And then where'd she go? Everybody was like, where did she go? Did you scare her out, James? So you made her buy you a Switch and now she's gone? It didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense at all, bro. Then one day, I think this was right after prom, bro. And I just had a fresh cut right after prom, and then the next day I worked. It's maybe like 3 of us in there. That Sonic I worked at, bro. It was a cool job, but a lot of people just never did nothing, or a lot of people just never showed up. So it's like 3 of us. We in a rush hour, and I get this person on my headset, and I'm talking to him, and I take their order, and it was like a younger lady, obviously, and she got like the kids meal at Sonic. I forgot what it's called, and when I went to go give her drinks, because this lady paid cash. So you can't slip cash through the machine. You have to put only card through the machine. If you pay with cash, it pops up on the thing that they pay with cash, and you have to go out and then bring it in and then give them their change back. And so it's this white lady, or this like white young lady in this like black SUV, like the nice ones y'all be seeing driving around with like tinted windows and shit. And it's 2 kids in the back. And I was chopping it up. I always chop up with everybody that I take the order out because everybody be cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a cool ass person. I'm looking at her, I'm like, bro, she looks familiar as fuck. Looks so familiar. And out of nowhere, like as I'm saying that in my head, she was like, is your name James? And I'm like, yeah. But obviously I have a name tag on. And when I answer the headset, I say, hi, my name is James, you know? And she was like, oh, well, you're the boy that my mom was talking about. And I'm like, talking about? What are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, my mom like came up here for like 2 months straight, always talking about how energetic and happy you were and you made her day all the time. I was like, oh, that's your mom? I haven't seen her in a long time. She was like, yeah, well, she's in the hospital right now. I was like, damn. And I was like, what happened? Like, what's up? So I guess her mom has stomach problems. Like that, like the lining on her wall. I looked it up. I forgot what it's called. Let me look it up right now. Actually, I'm not looking it up. I'm stupid. Her walls are like weak, and like the acid constantly burns her stomach. I have no idea. But she was in the hospital. So I was like, damn, that's fucked up. She was like, yeah, you always made her day. You always made her happy. And she was to come back and tell us about it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I hope she gets better. A month later, she died. Rest in peace to the cougar. LLC, man. LLC, man. But yeah, that's it for the story time, bro. Quick, short, simple, not truthful. Story time. Let me know if y'all want another story time, if y'all want me going more in depth. I am kind of in a rush right now because I have to go to my people's house. But yeah, man, hit that subscribe button. Like and share this video, bro. I will be doing more story times. I might upload one tomorrow. I got a special one tomorrow. And I'm dropping names in there from Rockford tomorrow. So subscribe and like. Because I'm dropping you Baba Trishas and Rockfords. If you know, you know. Never been on phony though.